Australia and Japan have come to an in-principle agreement on a major defence pact after Prime Minister Scott Morrison met with Japan's Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga. While defence ties with Japan have strengthened, Chinese state media has already warned countermeasures are inevitable.
6 years and 5 Prime Ministers later, Australia and Japan elbow to elbow, coming to agreement on a key defence pact. In his first meeting with a foreign leader on home soil, Japan's new Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga and Scott Morrison wasting no time, putting pen to paper.
We have reached an agreement in principle on the Reciprocal Access Agreement that we have been negotiating to elevate Japan-Australia security and defence cooperations to a new level.
So today our special strategic partnership became even stronger.
The Reciprocal Access Agreement will allow both countries to share military bases, deepening defence ties.
This is a pivotal relationship for Australia at a time that could not be more important for both of our countries.
Japan has emerged as Australia's most important defence partner after the United States.
Though both nations are yet to formally sign off on the deal, one major point of negotiation was to ensure no Australian troops would face the death penalty if they were convicted of a serious crime, Mr Morrison providing this assurance.
Australia will comply with all of our obligations in relation to the death penalty.
But details from the deal are yet to be released publicly.
There's obviously a way in which lawyers can seek to reach some settlement on these matters, but if there's a diplomatic impasse between the two countries, it might prove very difficult.
Just last month, Australia rejoined the Malabar naval exercises between the United States, India and Japan. This overseas trip during a global pandemic is against the backdrop of rising tensions with China, and the symbolism of the visit hasn't gone unnoticed. Chinese state media outlet The Global Times warning it's inevitable that China will take some sort of countermeasures. Last night, China's foreign ministry explicitly aired its grievances with Australia.
Some people in Australia adhere to the Cold War mentality and ideological prejudice, regard China's development as a threat.
Though Mr Morrison says China has nothing to worry about.
And so this is a significant evolution of this relationship. There is no reason for that to cause any concern elsewhere in the region. If anything, I think it adds to the stability of the region, which is a good thing.
A China that agrees with and follows the rules-based international order doesn't really have much to fear from closer military cooperation between Japan and Australia.
The agreement will be finalised next year. Tonight, Scott Morrison en route to the lodge for 2 weeks self-quarantine. Pablo Vinales, SBS World News.